Hi, this is Shelly with Healthy Ways Tip of the Week. Thanks for watching. Today I was going to be talking about our thyroid. This is something that actually affects a lot of us, and sometimes it's sort of unknown, and a lot of people's can have some thyroid issues that can go sort of undiagnosed. So I wanted to give a little bit of an overview on our understanding of it and give you some good tips of good foods that you can actually eat to help build a better and healthy balanced thyroid. So let me read you a little bit of facts. So basically, our thyroid is one of the most important glands in our body, and it helps to control how we metabolize our food, how we either gain or lose weight, our energy, how it's being used, how much energy we may have. It can also affect us how we're sleeping. We may be having poor sleep if we're having thyroid issues. Often women are more prone to thyroid problems than men. And a lot of these times can actually come about more in our childbearing years or even as we hit menopause. Sometimes thyroid issues become more prevalent. So one way that we really like to help support our thyroid throughout our life is to making sure that you're eating quality foods that are helping to keep it balanced and basically just running well. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on that. Actually, I wanted to talk about a few symptoms before we get into that. Now, there are two kinds of thyroid issues. There is one called hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. Today, I'm going to be talking about the hypothyroidism because that affects more people in gaining weight. So here at Healthy Way, our main approach is weight loss. So I thought this would be more of an appropriate video. We're not getting many people coming into us because they're massively losing too much weight. But that is something to be concerned of. If that is happening to you, it would be something to check in with your doctor. But today I'll be talking about hyperthyroidism, which this can actually affect the way that we feel, that we're looking, even that how we sound. And there's a wide range of symptoms. And so some of these symptoms vary between gaining weight, especially due to fluid retention, excess dry skin, yellowing of our skin, having hair loss, and especially, you've probably heard of this, your eyebrows, losing from about the center on down here. If you're thinning of the eyebrows here, that can be a sign of hypothyroidism. Having swollen and sort of like edema in our body, especially of our face, of our hands, legs, ankles, even our feet. If we're feeling cold often, we're having aches or pains in our muscles and joints. We have a hoarse or a raspy voice. We're dealing with constipation. We're having heavy menstrual cycle, too much bleeding, more than normal. Polycystic ovarian disease. This is something that does affect a lot of women, and that can actually be a sign that you are having some thyroid issues. That's for a whole nother story, though, talking about the abbreviation of it is POX, PCOS. And finally, having excess fatigue. Just you sleep, you're getting plenty of sleep, you're doing everything you think's right, yet you are still waking up constantly tired. It can also affect our brain in certain ways, such as having slower thinking, having trouble with our memory, our speech can be slowed, also just kind of having a general feeling of being down and depressed. And symptoms that you might not be aware of that often doctors would check for is having an enlarged thyroid gland. That is here in our neck. So just noticing, oh gosh, it's a little puffy there. Now there is spaces in our lymphatic system, kind of right here in the neck. There are times that we get sick and you'll feel a swollen gland. That is not the same as thyroid. That has to do with more of our immune system and our lymphatics. So don't worry about that because we all sometimes will be like, oh no! So it's okay. Also, if you're having blood tests done and you're seeing a negative shifts in your cholesterol, that was not a good sign. And then if you just notice in general you have a slower heart rate, and if you're a female and you are having fertility issues, these are all things to kind of check with your doctor to see, is my thyroid doing okay? These are all precursors to that. So, with all that said, if you're dealing with any of these symptoms, and even if you're not, it's really wise to eat these kind of foods I'd be suggesting because they're great for us on so many other levels, but they are also going to deeply help to keep our thyroid healthy. And in the day and age that we're living in, we are exposed to a lot of environmental toxins and chemicals that can actually be negative to our thyroid. So regardless who you are, it is important to eat these. So some of our main favorite foods that are helpful for thyroid, and a lot of you maybe have heard this, is iodine. Iodine usually comes from items that are sea vegetable based, such as kelp, dulse, nori, arame, wakame, or kombu. These are all seaweeds. Also most shellfish, clams, shrimp, oysters, salmon, sardines. These are great sources of iodine. And there is some sea salt that you can purchase that says it is iodized sea salt, meaning there is iodine in that content. Eggs also are known to have a good form of iodine, and the vegetables that have iodine content in them would be asparagus, lima beans, mushrooms, spinach, sesame seeds, summer squash, Swiss chard, and garlic. Some of those are amazing and you could eat every day. It's another way to keep your thyroid healthy and balanced among many other healthy nutrients in there. Selenium is another important mineral for our thyroid. Brazil nuts, tuna, mushrooms, halibut, beef, soybeans, sunflower seeds. Zinc, another great mineral. Oysters, so see, a lot of seafood has a full spectrum of what we're needing in here. We got oysters, sardines, again, beef, lamb, turkey, soybeans, so I can see soy is a general trend too. Split peas, whole grains, sunflower seeds, pecans, Brazil nuts, almonds, walnuts, ginger root. Copper, another mineral that's good for us. Again, beef and oysters, lobsters, mushrooms, dark chocolate, tomato paste, barley, nuts, beans, especially soybeans, it says. Iron, and especially if you're a female, we do want to have higher iron of foods because often we are more prone to low iron content in our blood. Clams, oysters, organ meat, soybeans, pumpkin seeds, white beans, molasses, lentils, and spinach. Vitamin A, which contains beta-carotenes, which is also really powerful for our immune system, hence why it would be beneficial to our thyroid. Kale, sweet potatoes, carrots, winter squash, pumpkin, spinach, cantaloupe, broccoli, asparagus, liver, and lettuce. And interesting too, because a lot of those items are actually orange, so that's a good way to remember it. Vitamin C, this is one of the most important vitamins anyways. We gain a huge amount of immune boosting benefits from vitamin C. You're probably already eating some, but it's always good to make sure you're eating enough of it. Guavas, peppers such as chili, bell peppers, or little sweet mini peppers. Kiwi fruit, citrus, strawberries, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, papaya, parsley, greens. So we already knew about the citrus, but on that note, I did want to tell you that bell peppers are actually one of the most highest containing vitamin C foods on the planet. So next time you think, oh, I need some vitamin C, go for a bell pepper rather than an orange. Although the orange has some, just not quite as much. Vitamin E is also another vitamin, really important. It's also really good for anti-aging, keeping our skin elasticity in really good shape, and just for healing in general. We get vitamin E from our whole grains, almonds, soybeans again, beans in general, sunflower seeds, leafy greens, vegetables, and asparagus. Vitamin B is from brewer's yeast or nutritional yeast. Almonds, wheat germ, wild rice, mushrooms, and egg yolks. Specifically, it says egg yolks. Vitamin B3 almost hits all those same categories. The nutritional yeast, rice bran, wheat bran, peanuts, and white meat and poultry. Vitamin B6, again, brewer's yeast, sunflower seeds, wheat germ, fish such as tuna, salmon, or trout, beans again, soybeans, lentils, lima beans, navy beans, garbanzo beans, and pinto beans, walnuts, brown rice, and even bananas. So those are some of the main types of foods you want to be getting. Again, I'll repeat the main minerals that are going to be beneficial to our thyroid are iodine, selenium, zinc, copper, iron, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B2, B3, and B6. So those are the main kind of minerals and vitamins that you want to get within your diet. And then that list that I gave you is the specific vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, beans, grains, whatever that you want to be getting. And so all these are great, amazing foods for our health on so many levels. So get a variety. I've said this before in my past videos. You don't always just want to eat the same exact things. You want to be able to get the rainbow in. So have a variety of fruits and vegetables. Have a variety of the kind of grains you're picking. Same with your meats. You don't just want to only eat chicken. You want to get chicken here and there. You want to get fish here and there. You know, you want that wide range because you get a full spectrum of all the vitamins, minerals that are necessary to keep our bodies functioning at their best capacity. So for more information on this, feel free to contact us, The Healthy Way. We're always happy to be here of support. Definitely, if you're feeling a little concerned that, a lot of what she was talking about, I'm dealing with those symptoms, I would say go check in with your doctor, have your thyroid tested, ask them to do a full spectrum test so you can really see, are you having hypo, hyper, and they can check many other levels on that. So I hope this was educational for you. I actually learned a little bit today. Thyroidism is something new I've been studying. So I thought, you know what, this is something good to talk about because I've been noticing a lot of clients deal with it. So thank you again for watching. Feel free to subscribe below if you've enjoyed my videos and you want to keep seeing them. I love doing this. I love getting the information out. This is what I'm passionate about, and I just want to help people feel more empowered and understanding their own bodies and how we can live always happy and healthy and feel like we get to be free. So thank you again. I will see you guys next time.